What is up, guys? Zero here, and we're bringing you a little BG commentary. Fastest queue in the world, but longest game also. I have Kyle with me here, and I'm gonna be doing a little commentary. He can't see the gameplay, so he's not gonna be saying anything about it. But we have some things we're gonna be talking about. So one of the first things we have to talk about is druids. I mean, a lot of people like them. Nobody really complains about their OP. I hear hunters are OP and I hear rogues are OP. Even though really nobody plays rogues anyways. They just whine because rogues are good at 85, but they pretty much get stomped on till 85. But from what I heard, this isn't in the WoW, on the WoW's website, 4.3 patch list of things, or at least I don't think it is. From what I heard, druids should be getting a vanish and a shadow dance in 4.3, so they can be just as much of a rogue as I am, or you are, and they still get all their other forms. Get to be a tank, get to be a healer. So some people saying they're OP. What's your thoughts on that?
I'd say every class is OP, but I actually played a druid a lot before my account.
A little bit biased.
Yeah. But they're not easy to play. I'd say the feral druid, the one mainly people are gonna be, is definitely pretty hard to play. I mean, you can play it easy. You can play any class, but to be good with it, it's harder than a rogue or a mage, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's something too. People are calling for the mage nerf, which I'm totally down for.
You've already found out firsthand that mages are easy to play.
Yeah, they're not easy, right? Like there is downsides, but there is definitely the boom factor on the shatters. But
yeah, those are cool.
yes, they are. Yeah, and I just think rogues. People can't really complain about rogues when druids are gonna be better than rogues. I mean,
druids are kind of already better than rogues, other than their stealth is crap because they do more damage than we do.
Yeah. But with a shadow dance, I don't even know how that's gonna work for them. I don't know. They have many skills that work while they're in stealth. I don't know. See them popping out, 4 or 5 ambushes.
Yeah, they have a couple skills that work only when they're in stealth, or when you're in shadow dance on a rogue, you can use kidney without combo points.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a real pain in the ass because they have a few of them that are good that use combos, well, like we do.
Yeah. Well, what do you call them? So the other thing is that kind of leads off from there. Rogues should be getting a little upper too. They, again, something I heard was that they were gonna nerf ambush and backstab, but I don't see that in the patch notes. I'm hoping they don't, because that'll kind of ruin the sub spec. Subtlety will be worthless without, ambush, backstab, and that's a lot of the burst damage in subtlety right there gone.
That does happen. I'm switching to assassination.
Yeah, I don't know how to play assassination at all.
You can learn.
They have a lot less mobility, and they have no shadow step, which is really what's gonna hurt me, and no prep. So
yeah, that's gonna be terrible.
Prep is awesome. Yeah, well, they should be getting their little bump up with the legendary dagger. I think that's coming out in 4.3. I might be completely off base on that. Might be the next patch that's coming out, or it is in 4.3, and I'm just losing my mind. But from what I heard, legendary dagger should be a huge relief to rogues because now you don't have to share with warriors for a legendary weapon. Although you do have to do all the raids and whatnot for them, so a lot of people that do PvP won't have them because they just stick to PvP. They don't do much raiding. But I'm kind of curious. I seen what it looks like, so it looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, I still haven't seen what it looks like.
It's like this weird tentacle thing in one of the forms, because you get every level of the raid you do, it grows up a little. It has one of them has an eyeball, I guess, on it.
Cool.
Part of it. It's weird.
I'm imagining this doesn't really look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like the S11 sets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they look somewhat good. but they're not anything you're dying to have.
Yeah.
Well, as far as in the looks department. But
I just can't wait for the stat up for the new set.
yeah. Wait, the what?
The stats
Yeah,
are gonna
the
go up.
stats.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna be great.
Well, 90 should be decent. I don't like. From what I've seen on the website, I think either 4.3 is gonna ruin every spec out there at the moment, and everybody's just gonna have to make new specs and relearn it, or it's gonna be perfectly fine because they have it set up. Whereas you have 3 every 15 levels, I think it is. You get
Yeah, it is.
You get a choice between 3 class skills, and while leveling up, you get your passives and your normal skills, I guess, for that class. Not the, not your Shadow Dance and whatnot, and Vendetta. But they said what it says on the WoW page is that you're gonna have to make critical choices. So I'm thinking that means you either get 1, which is gonna suck. You get 1 of those 3, or you get 2 of those 3, which 2 of those 3 would be awesome, because almost the way that they have it set up, you have to really choose between what you want and what you need. So you have all the tiers lined up, and they're like all mixed match. Like, it's not like this is from sub, this is from assassination, this is from combat, or whatever spec you have. They just have them like all mixed up, and you're supposed to choose. It doesn't say how many you get to choose, but like for rogues, they have prep and shadow step in the same one. Like, what's the point of playing a subclass if you can't have prep and shadow step? Then you just play assassination and get shadow step. It'd be I guess it would balance out the classes between them, or the different talents. But
That'd be pretty cool to have a combat road with shadow step.
combat rogue. Yeah, I've never really played a combat rogue. No,
I tried and it was not easy.
blade twisting looks awesome. You can have 2 other poisons on, and you don't need crippling. But so I guess that doesn't lead very well into the next topic. But 4.3 miss. Heard some things about some monks, some
Jack Black.
pandas, some Pokemons. Yeah. Got I think it's gonna be good. The monks don't sound bad either. I'm thinking they're gonna be maybe strength and intellect, because I guess they're healers and DPS.
I would almost imagine it'd be like druids without the transformation.
I think they're sort of. I have a feeling they're kind of gonna be sort of like Pallies, but with, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
maybe
that would
better
be
heals and
yeah, probably better healing.
HOTs.
But wouldn't it almost make sense for them to use agility than?
Yeah, I know.
I'm just thinking it would almost make sense to use more agility or they would use it.
Yeah,
more
maybe
than
agility and intellect. All I know is the gear is gonna be so messed up for them.
Well, I'd bring back the agility intellect gear that they had for the hunters a long time ago.
Yeah, well, that brings that back, I guess. If they have agility and intellect, they're gonna be needing shit in dungeon that is just gonna piss people off.
They will, because they're going to be needing crap that mages. The only thing they won't be needing if they use agility would be tank stuff.
Yeah.
Or warrior.
Yeah. So,
That's going to be terrible.
Yeah, that would be terrible. But Blizzard knows all. They'll find out. They'll figure it out. Eventually.
I was looking at their passives, and it was funny because one of them was called Bouncy. You take less fall damage. It's kind of like our light feather or whatever.
Slow fall of mages, and that uses light feather. You're talking about safe fall.
Yeah, safe fall. It's kind of like that, but apparently they take no fall damage because they're bouncy. That's kind of weird.
I think that's a play on words about how fat they are or something, because they're pandas.
Yeah, I was kind of guessing that too.
Yeah, I've heard they have some really awesome passives. Too much hasn't been let out on that. People they were at BlizzCon and could play 4.3. They're not allowed to show anything. They're not really allowed to talk about it too much.
Lucky bastards.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they got to play. This is That was pretty. I wanted to go to BlizzCon, but so messed up.
What are you gonna do when you got no money?
Yeah. Well, quickly on to pandas and Pokemon. I think pandas. It doesn't. I don't care about pandas like some people. They're like, oh my god, pandas, they're ruining WoW. And it's like, well, you know what? What's more fun than punching a panda in the face? Come on, get with the times, people. Yeah.
Or the other way around, killing a bunch of people with a panda.
Yeah, that would be
more humiliating than
awesome
dying from a panda.
And they're like, Pokemon, what is this? 1995? And it's like, well, you know, it gives you something to do with while you're waiting for a raid or something. I guess.
Yeah, I kind of think that would be cool. I just don't know. Maybe it's only going to be for hunters. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Have you heard anything about that? If it's going to be hunters, or is every class going to be able to pet for it?
What I'm hoping, what I think is it's going to be every class can do it. I don't know if hunters will be able to use their actual pets. I think it's going to be the passive, non-combat
like
pets.
Companions?
Yeah, like companions maybe.
Okay.
And they're going to add a bunch more or whatever. You know, people's going to be going around trying to collect all the Pokemon.
Well, I'm actually pretty excited about that, though. The battle system for that. I want to see how they do the interface and everything.
It's supposed to be turn-based like Pokemon. So.
Oh.
I don't know. It's not hurting anything. I mean.
Oh yeah. If it's not good, I just won't play it, and I'm pretty much sure everybody else just won't play it either.
Leave the Pokemon alone. Let the people who are into that play it.
There's plenty of stuff in WoW that, like, you don't have. It's not like they're forcing you to play Pokemon or pick pandas. It's like when DKs came out, I didn't really feel like playing it. I wasn't bitching about it, saying it was going to ruin the game.
Yeah.
Even though they are overpowered a-holes.
They've been overpowered forever. Like, they're like, we're gonna nerf them. We're gonna nerf them this patch, right?
You know how I know they're over. You know how I know they're overpowered is I got 2 hit by a DK when I was on the server.
That's funny.
It takes a warrior at least 5 to get me down, and that's lucky if he catches me before I sprint away.
If I put a DK in a full kidney and I just start going ham on him, I'm looking at he still has like at least 70k left. I do that to any other class, and they're like at 25k. You know, I can hit an eviscerate or hit something on them, and you know, try to get that kill. By that time they're running, like that DK just turns around, and you know, next thing you know, he's back to full health.
And you're dead.
Yes, and I'm dead. Or I run. I have no problem in running.
I'd say the only way ooh, God, sorry about that. If you're like a rogue, the only way you're gonna be able to take out a DK is if you have a group of rogues, and you just keep CCing that bastard.
I know, right? You just you know, have a hunter, OP him to death.
Yeah, a hunter would definitely be able to take out a Death Knight.
I would play hunters if I was any good at that class, just because they're OP.
I was good, but then I started playing rogues, and
I wonder whose fault that is.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
Who would ever tell you to play rogue? Come on.
I don't know, the person who got me to play the rogue on my run, and then I ended up deleting my level 70 hunters.
Yeah. Well, I didn't tell you to do that. You just delete your classes 24/7.
Yeah, that is mainly me, which I kind of regret doing that because it only took me a week to get him to 70.
Yeah. Well, it's about time to wrap up with this. I think we went a little bit over the time limit, but that's okay. I'm just going to put up some pictures or whatever. I'll try to link in it and show what maybe some of the things from what we were talking about, some Pokemons and whatnot.
Pokemon.
So next time, this has been Zero and Kyle. Peace.
Later.
Okay. Dude, I noticed